Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's ItsANAYthingArt. I recently received a comment where someone asked me on one of my paint party videos, how do you actually build that confidence to host a paint party? And I mean, that's a legit question because you are on a stage or on a platform in front of a lot of people, so that can be nerve-wracking. So I'm going to give you some tips and we're going to talk about it, so keep watching.
You already know, it's ItsANAYthingArt.
Okay, you guys, we're just gonna jump right into it. So my very first tip for confidence when hosting a paint party is, even if you don't necessarily feel confident, you have to fake it until you make it. You have to. And one thing that can boost your confidence is keep in mind that you're the expert here. Like, these people that come into these paint parties, majority of them, they don't know how to paint. They really don't. And they're coming there to have fun, and you are the one that's gonna guide them. So you know more than they do. And that should give you a boost of confidence, like, wow, I'm the expert here.
Sure. I'm the captain now.
You know? You just have to keep that in mind. You're leading them. You're the teacher. So you need to act like it and just, go in there confident. I'm the expert, right? Okay, so the second thing that we're going to talk about is your stage presence. So stage presence is very, very important. Think about when you go to a comedy show or you go to some place to get some type of entertainment. So we're going to use the comedy show, for example. So if you go to a comedy club and you are there on a Friday night, the comedian comes on stage, you immediately judge them. Don't lie. We all do it. You immediately judge the first couple of words that come out of their mouth and you decide, this one's not going to be funny, or you immediately make assumptions about them. And that's what people do when you're hosting a paint party. So a lot of them, they come in there and they're very stiff and they're just like waiting to hear what you have to say. So when you get up on that stage, you have to exuberate some type of confidence or stage presence. And the way that you do that is, the number one way is, some people start off with a joke. So you can ask them, you can introduce yourself. Hey you guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? You wait for their response. And some of them, they're not gonna give you a big outlandish response. So you can do it again. Ooh, that was kind of weak. How's everybody doing? Y'all ready to paint? And then they'll give you a more energetic response. So you just have to basically call them out on it. Like, you all are here to paint. Like, come on, let me get some more energy, right? Or you can ask them a question. So you can say, raise your hand if the last time you painted was in kindergarten. And some people raise their hands, some people laugh, some people chuckle, whatever it is. But that's just a way to basically unarmor them, so they're not just like stiff and they don't have like this shield. For some reason, I don't know why some people come in like that and they just wait for you to give them a joke and they just loosen up. So once they loosen up, and they basically, you kind of build that trust. And that's a really good way. So you can ask them a question, you can tell a joke, and those are basically two of the ways where I exuberate confidence with stage presence when I introduce myself. Also, when it comes to unarmoring your guests with a joke and introducing yourself using a joke, make sure you don't try too hard. Don't try to be funny. Just say what comes to mind sometimes. Sometimes when you say something that relates to the weather or somebody in the audience, or you just say something that's realistic, they'll laugh. Me personally, I'm really not that funny. I'm not that funny of a person, but I have a few jokes here and there. I can be slightly funny, but I don't try too hard because I know, like, I'm not a comedian. But sometimes, if you want to relate back to reality as far as like pulling a joke from there, you can say something like, you can check and let them know, okay, make sure everybody has on an apron. I see some nice dresses in here, some nice tops. No, I don't want to ruin your Sunday best. Okay, so the third tip is dress confident. When you go to these paint parties, dress in something that makes you feel good, makes you feel like you are just like the best artist. You're gonna show these people how to paint. Just dress really confident. Don't go in there with something that's too tight, too loose, something that you're uncertain about. Like, I would not wear this to a paint party because I'm just gonna be like this. I'm gonna be self-conscious. So make sure you dress in something that's comfortable or something that you feel super confident in. So usually with me, sometimes I wear jeans and I wear like a flannel and I tie it around my waist. And because I want to look a little artsy, I want to give off that vibe of fashionable but artsy, cute, fun. And it makes me feel confident. And I do go on there nervous. I am nervous sometimes. And when I wear something that makes me feel confident, it boosts that confidence even more. So make sure you dress in something that makes you feel good. So not only dress in something that makes you feel good, but make sure you look good as well. Make sure you're well groomed, your hair looks nice. And these are not I'm not saying this because you want to impress the guests, but you yourself, you need to feel good within yourself. So if you don't feel good within yourself, you're not going to project that confidence. And this video is about being confident when you host paint parties. So whatever it is that makes you feel good, you need to do that so you exuberate confidence to the guests as well. Another thing I like to do as well is temperature checks. So that's basically when you check in with the audience to see how they're doing, to see how well their painting is coming along, and that's gonna build that trust. And when you build that trust with the audience and the customers, that's gonna in turn make you feel confident as well. So while you're painting, maybe you're on stage, you're painting or whatever it is, you can go on the mic and just be like, so how's everybody doing? How's our painting looking? We looking good? Okay. And then maybe you can point somebody out. You see somebody in the audience. Ooh, she's showing out over here. This one is showing out. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? And that's gonna make that person feel good. And it's gonna make other people want to actually do well on their painting too and have fun. You're gonna show them that we're here to have fun. Let's do our best. And yeah, so that's a little trick, temperature check. So checking with the audience, see how they're doing. And also building off of temperature checks, you also need to walk around. So when you're doing these paint parties, you have to walk around, check in with the guests, see how they're doing. You need to at least touch 5 canvases. So sometimes I compliment them first. You know, you want to ease in your way because that could be offensive. You come and just try and fix somebody's canvas. But I come in and I'm like, oh, I love how you did the hair like that, like how you swirled it. I can show you how, if you want to make it a little bit curvier, a little bit fluffier, I can show you. You want me to show you? And I go in on their canvas and I do like whatever to fix something. But go in with a compliment first. Let them know, hey, I like how you did that. Oh, you know, it depends on your audience. So I just come in with a compliment and then be like, I can show you a tip if you want to make it blend a little bit more. And then you go in, take their brush and you blend it. So make sure you walk around and touch at least 5 canvases. That way you can talk to them. And by the end of the paint party, they're going to kind of get to know you. And that's like an easier way for you to also build your network, build your social media, because you're interacting with these people. So my last tip when it comes to projecting confidence when hosting paint parties is just be yourself. That is the most important thing I can tell you, is to be yourself. So if you feel nervous, you can just tell them like, hey, you guys, I'm a little nervous right now, so just bear with me. I'm glad y'all are here. Just say it. Just honestly say it. And majority of the time, people in the audience, they'll relate. They've been in a place like you right now where they're in front of everybody, maybe at work presenting, or they have an interview, so they know what it feels like. We can relate as humans to each other, so they're gonna appreciate that type of integrity and honesty, and it's gonna make you feel comfortable just getting that off your chest. Like, okay guys, I'm just a little nervous, and they'll appreciate that, trust me. So just be yourself and do you, have fun. And one thing you have to also keep in mind is the most nerve-wracking part is literally just that few couple of moments when you get on stage. If it's a small party, if it's a big party, is the only awkward moments when you get on stage and introduce yourself. From there, no one cares what you have on. Don't nobody care what you're saying. They're not gonna be listening after a while because they're gonna be painting, focusing on their painting, talking to their friends, having fun, drinking liquor if they have liquor at the party. So just don't focus too much on these steps. This is just to give you some type of guideline, but honestly, if your greeting is good, you have good energy, and you're being yourself, you'll be fine, because by the time the party gets started, they don't care about nothing. They just want to have fun. Okay, so to wrap this up, in regards to being confident when you host a paint party, you need to fake it until you make it. Have a good greeting / stage presence. Do little temperature checks to build trust, and walk around and check in with your audience, and lastly, be yourself. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're doing well during this quarantine, and I will have more videos for you guys coming up. And if you have a video suggestion, let me know, because I only did this one because someone commented. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.